Hey guys, this is Dave, the software dev here, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about navigation bars in Bootstrap. If you haven't used Bootstrap yet, you need to go check it out. It's twitter.github.com/bootstrap, and it has a lot of very useful styles for your web development, a lot of useful JavaScript plugins just built into it. It's really an amazing framework. It's licensed under the Apache license version 2.0. Just go to the website, read through the documentation, and give it a download. I think you'll really like it. So I've got a little page already written with nothing in it, and I'm importing the Bootstrap CSS file. There's also a JavaScript file, but we're just loading in the CSS for this example. All we're going to need out of this are some styles. To begin, I'm just going to create a couple of divs. I'm going to start with a Navbar classed div, and then inside of that we're going to put a Navbar inner div. So inside of this Navbar inner is where our actual navigation items are going to live. Now Bootstrap does offer a style called brand for creating sort of a website brand at the top inside of your navigation bar. I usually use an image for mine because I usually want some colors or maybe a logo for the website. But I will use that brand here just to show you how it works. So I'm going to create a just an anchor that doesn't really go anywhere. We're going to give it a class of brand. I'm going to call this my brand. So to build our actual navigation items, we're going to use an unordered list, and we're going to set the class of that unordered list to nav. So I'm going to drop in one list item. I'm going to give it a class of active because this is the first sort of the first navigation item, and by giving it that active status, that means it's going to show up as the one that's currently selected. So I'm going to drop in an anchor pointing back to my index, and I'm just going to call this page 1. Close out my anchor, close out my list item. I'm going to drop a couple of other list items on here as well. I'll get rid of the active class for the other two because they're not active. Put this one at page 2, which I've already got written, and page 3, which I already have written. So that's really it. We've got a couple of divs, a navigation bar created by this unordered list inside of those divs. And let's take a look at what it looks like. I'm going to open up my index file. As you can see, we got this really nice looking navigation bar just at the top of the screen. This is the brand I was telling you about. But this is the active list item here, and then here's our other two inactive list items. So if I click through to these guys, that active is changing on page 2 and page 3, and it really flows nicely, and it's really some great styles. So we also have available to us sort of what they call an inverse style. On our main wrapper, I'm going to give it a Navbar inverse class, and that's basically going to invert the colors of this navbar. Let me add that to these other pages as well. So if I do a refresh here, so they just turn black with white and gray text. So it's really that easy to create a nice looking nav bar with Bootstrap. I hope you learned a little bit from this. If you liked the video, please like it, favorite it, share it, and subscribe. I'm going to have some more coming through very soon on this. Thanks guys for watching.